Clément speaking. Yes, I know.
Can you just do video on a regular basis? Like, can you have a schedule? Because I can't follow it up, okay? I don't understand.
Don't worry, being organized is my resolution of 2021. At least organize this YouTube channel. Alright?
No, that's not good enough, sorry.
Oh well. Bonjour fragrance lovers, welcome back. I was supposed to say at the beginning of the video, I forgot. This is Clémence, I talk about fragrance. Welcome back. I don't know if you remember, maybe not because it's been 2 years. No, I'm joking. A few weeks ago I asked you to give me a brand, a fragrance brand. I will give you one perfume, only one. It doesn't mean I don't like the other ones. It's just the challenge. So I'm gonna try to not cheat and be good for once. And sorry if you don't appear in the video, but this was quite popular. Like everyone dropped randomly a name of a brand. So Initio, Rehab, I love it. The spiciness, the coziness, the cloudiness of this fragrance is absolutely amazing. If you want something for every day, but I would say winter, when it's quite like, you know, cold and everything, you're gonna love that. Parfum de Marly, I didn't really experience the brand that much and I didn't find the one for me yet, so I don't know. Tom Ford. There's too many. Okay, Santal Blush, because I love the spiciness of sandalwood fragrance. It's sharp, but at the same time dark, sexy, mysterious. I love it. Serge Lutens, Chergui, definitely Chergui. Intoxicating, outrageously intoxicating. A classic for me, but like very warm, very warm. You're gonna love it. Manchera, I need to do a video on that, so... Amouage, Mémoire Man, that's the only one I have, by the way. It's quite challenging fragrance, to be fair, but if you like something quite gentleman-ish with a bit like of myrrh vibe, like a bit smoky and green at the same time, nice. YSL, Tuxedo, definitely Tuxedo. I think one of the gems of their private collection. Roja Parfum. When Roja wants to give me a nice customer service, maybe I will give them one fragrance. That's the joke, but honestly, like, because of that, I never bought a Roja, so... Kilian, Straight to Heaven, that's my latest purchase. Boozy, green, gentleman, but very sexy. Jo Malone, Mirror and Tonka. That's the best. Honestly, that's the best. That's the best. The best and the best. Smells like a candle, waxy, warm, slightly vanilla-like. Absolutely stunning. Guerlain, very hard, but Vetiver for me. One of my all-time favorite classics, nice for daytime, very versatile, always working, fresh, luminous Vetiver with a touch of vintage. Diptyque, Philosykos, definitely, because I love fig fragrance, and it's like, when you smell this, it's like opening a book. It smells like an old library, and also like you're walking into a lot of greenness around you, you know, like in a garden house. I always forget the word, like, oh, yeah, you see what I mean. Fleur, oh, I'm hesitating. Pure Havana or Alien? It's different. Am I really cheating right now? Nishani, Annie, definitely Annie. I love this vanilla-like fragrance, and it's a bomb as well. Like, it's like definitely intoxicating, beautiful. Dior Private Blend. New Look 1920, I think. Not really popular fragrance, but for me it's powdery, slightly sensual, floral, but very ultra vintage, and I absolutely love it. It's really like feminine, but I love it. Cartier Baiser Volé. Floral green fragrance with a lot of lily, absolutely stunning, very elegant, classy. Fragrance Dubois. Oud Bleu Intense, definitely one of the best oud fragrance I've smelled. It's beautiful, there's this marine vibe with it that makes it so versatile to wear, which is very rare for oud fragrance. Beautiful. L'Orchestre Parfum, oulala, I've got a lot. Piano Santal. Piano Santal is the best, always the best. The creaminess, the milkiness of this fragrance. If you like sandalwood, but that is projecting nice for daytime as well, and with, you know, this milkiness, oh, so beautiful. MFK, Grand Soir, 100% Grand Soir. I'm a lady of Grand Soir. The best amber fragrance you can ever try. Dior, so I guess not just the private blend. Dior Homme Intense, definitely for me. Love the fact that it's iconic the way they use the iris in this fragrance, and also this vibe in the intake that is slightly more, you know, chocolatey, a bit more warmer. Really like that. Serge Hoff, Naxos. 100%. That's one of my latest purchases. This tobacco nully vanilla-like fragrance, absolutely stunning, and it's got like an opening that is slightly lemony. Boudoudou, beautiful. Oh la la. Givenchy and Guerlain. We said Guerlain, so Givenchy. Oh, actually, you said it twice, so maybe I can add a second one, so I can say Shalimar or Santal Royal. Am I cheating again? Givenchy, I think it's called Mir Carmin, if I'm correct, but I really like it. I want to buy it. I smelled it a few times and I'm really addicted to it, but I need to buy it. Acqua di Parma. Colonia Intensa. For me, the best of the range. It's sexy. It's this Italian kind of cliche. It's fresh. It's vintage. It's classic. Absolutely stunning. Narciso Rodriguez. Oh, there's too many. It's one of the brands I really like. I just really like Narciso Rodriguez. I don't know if there's one I don't like, actually. The Poudré one. Beautiful. Very sexy, alluring. For women, it's one of the fragrances that definitely would be a head turner. And it's the trail, the sillage behind. Histoire de Parfum, Ambre 114%, like it's absolutely stunning. Slightly medicinal amber without being repulsive is really stunning. Hermès, Terre d'Hermès. Well, for me, the best designer created for men, definitely. But I do love it, and ladies can wear it too. A vetiver pinch of like bitter orange, and this pepper. Oh. Maison Margiela, Jazz Club for me. Jazz Club is one of the fragrances I wore the most in 2020 actually. It's really easy to wear, warm, a bit of rum, a bit of tobacco, but very delicate that you can barely notice it, to be fair. And this cocktail-like fragrance makes you just want to be nice and cozy, and I just feel it's so easy to wear. Lancôme Collection Privée. Santal Cardamom. Is that called like that? I'm not too sure, but I really like this one. Frédéric Malle, Musk Ravageur. It's not easy to wear, but for me, it's so animalic, so primitive, very nearly sexual, you know, like it's just crazy, but you need to enjoy cinnamon and a lot of vanilla together, which is really challenging. Byredo. I would say Moyave Ghost, but Byredo is... I'm not fully there for Byredo. Fragrance one. Look who's asking as well. Fragrance bros. Surprising. Really? Let me take my cup. Okay, let's spill the tea now. Well, Office. I only tried 2, so it's really easy. I've tried Office and Date. I like Office. I think it's a nice fragrance. I mean, not offensive. It's good for the office. It's exactly what it says it's gonna do. I think it's a bit pricey for what it is, in my opinion, but I think it's a nice fragrance. Date. Anyway, next one. Nasomato Barra Honda, definitely. This is like the hell of a boozy fragrance. Mikel F, Desir Toxic for me. I love this cannabis vibe in there. Not that I really adore cannabis note, but I think it's nice in this one. A bit masculine with the greenness, but also it's got a very warm accord. So you've got green, but with something ultra oriental at the back. It's really interesting. Fragrance du Bois, this is hard. I think I already know most of you have now. Indeed. So, already did Fragrance du Bois. Sorry. BDK, I need to do a video on that. Chanel Les Exclusives. It's way too hard, but I will say my signature scent, which is number 22, but it's ultra vintage aldehydic fragrance, so good luck with that. Thank you everyone for participating. I hope my answer did interest you. So I went 1 week in France and I can't speak English anymore. Amazing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, leave a little like, please. Follow this channel. That would be very, very nice. Psst, Merlin, mais mange pas les fils. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye now.